Many success stories on the OCC campus, but probably none like that of Dawn Penson.
News Channel 9's Jeff Kulikowski says being blind is only one of the obstacles she's had to overcome.
Now in her second semester at OCC, this is a place Dawn Penson never could have imagined herself 6 years ago when, living in Texas, she became blind because of a hereditary eye disease.
There have been days that I was so discouraged, I cried. I'm like, really? Why me?
Facing her first challenge, the Bridgeport native and mother of three moved back and eventually decided to enroll at OCC.
I said, I just don't want to settle. I want to be better.
All she needed to declare a major at OCC was her high school transcript from Texas.
How are you?
Good, good. Very good. Nancy's here.
The school that I went to, Frankfield High School, it was closed. And I said, okay, let me call the Texas Education Agency. And they said that the school was a scam.
Never letting an obstacle slow her down, Dawn set out to get her GED, now privatized and renamed by New York State.
The state had gone ahead with this new test without making sure that people like Dawn would be able to take it.
So OCC State Ed and the Commission for the Blind set off on an 18-month journey to create a test for the visually impaired.
Of course, I was hurt because it's like for every step forward is 2 steps back.
So when it did finally come to test time, it took Dawn 9 hours over 4 days to take the task, or new form GED, to get it done. And boy, did she.
Dawn passed it. Again, I imagine it's some form of record in New York State. I wouldn't be surprised as a person who is totally blind to have passed it for the first time.
I mean, it was like, seriously, I cried.
It's a heartwarming story. It's a successful story. But again, it's not because she's blind and has succeeded. It's because she's Dawn.
Coming off a 4.0 last semester, Dawn plans to graduate from OCC next spring and go on to get her bachelor's and master's, focusing on disability advocacy.
I believe she'll be a leader in activism for visually impaired people.
And so if I can do it, then it's opening up the doors for the next person.
Quite a role model, especially for her 3 sons. Jeff Kulikowski, News Channel 9.
Such an inspiration.
There's a way, certainly, Tristan.
Dawn gets her GED at the OCC ceremony next week, where she'll also be the commencement speaker.
And because she can't read it, Dawn will memorize her entire speech.